Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. We're doing the other lot of soap today, the second batch. And I told you the other day when we were doing the honey and oats soap that the second batch we were doing today would be for a different purpose. So I just thought I'd show you the other soap we made the other day together. Now on the back of the soap, as it was laid in the moulds like that, you can, I don't know if you can see that on camera, there are some bubbles formed on the back of the soap, and it's quite uneven. That was because when I was doing the soap I forgot to get a little bit of isopropyl rubbing alcohol in a little spray bottle and just spray it once I'd poured it into the mould. That would have got rid of the bubbles. I'm not too worried about it because I'm not giving them away as gifts. That was just an experiment, as we said. Now I have used the soap and I have to say, they're beautiful those. It lathers up really well and it feels really nice on the skin. So I'm really pleased with how they've turned out. So today, I haven't gone through all the melting process with you because you saw that the other day, how I'd cut it up into cubes, put it over in a dish over a pan of boiling water and just melted it like you would chocolate. So I've just done that now, so I'll just take you down to show you what I've done up to now. So that's the melted soap in the jug. So on here, I've just grated some lemon zest. So we're just going to pop that in. I've done 2 lemons because one just didn't seem to be enough for stuff. I don't know, it just didn't seem to be enough. So that's the lemon zest in there now. So what I shall do, I will have to use this mould because I forgot to get the other one out from under the stairs, and it's right at the back in a box and took me ages to dig out. So I'll pop these soaps out now. I'm so thrilled with how they've turned out. Like I said, they really do lather up very well. All different patterns on them with the moulds. I won't bother washing this out. It'll be fine. I shall just clear those oats that are dried up. I'll pop them in the bin later. So we've got the lemon zest now. This is going to be for a different purpose. This is going to be a dish soap. Now I know we're used to using a liquid when we are doing dishes, and I don't know about you, but I am terrible for remembering to put washing up liquid on my list. I am always running out. So I thought having some of this just put away in a tub somewhere would be really handy to have for those times when I do run out and I've got some soap for the kitchen. So this just got lemon zest in it. It's just the plain melt and pour that we used the other day. I haven't filled these right up to the top, so it has actually done 6 this time. There we go. So that's the melt and pour soap, just like we did the other day. Just lemon zest, nothing else. Oh, I tell you what I could do though, which I should have mixed in while it was still in the jug. I could have put some, oh you see it's already started forming of those bubbles. So hopefully I'm hoping that rubbing alcohol will take those bubbles away, I'm hoping. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a few drops of lemon essence in this, just 2, you know, the essential oils, just to make it a bit more lemony, a bit stronger, because I don't think the zest on its own will be quite enough. Yeah, that's fine. started solidifying very, very quickly. So I'm hoping that'll be okay. I really should have popped that in before I poured the soap out, shouldn't I? You see that? And just for a bit of extra decoration, I dried some lemon in the dehydrator the other day, and I've just cut them into segments. So I'm just going to pop a couple of those in for decoration. I thought those would look quite sweet. I've seen people put full slices of lemon on, and that looks nice, but I just thought I'd cut them into segments instead and just have them on top like that. I just think they look quite nice. I don't know if they look awful on camera or not. I'm sorry if they do. I just thought they looked pretty though. So it's just melt and pour soap. Add your lemon zest. Try and add your lemon essential oil first as well while it's still in the jug. I'd say between 20 and 30 drops. And then just pop some dehydrated lemon zest on the top and just leave that for a few hours. I think the last ones didn't take very long. I think it was only about 6 hours. The oats and honey one, and they were ready. What I will say is, see, I think that's got rid of those bubbles now. I think that's worked. Wonderful. When you make your own soap from scratch with the soap lye, you've got to leave it for a few weeks, quite a number of weeks, preferably a couple of months. My dog's playing with a biscuit. You've got to leave them for quite a few months to cure before you can actually use them, because the lye can burn your skin. So you've got to wait for that to neutralise. The dogs are misbehaving. I don't know if you can hear them grumbling at each other in the background. Just grab my drink. One's being very grumpy with the other. So what were I saying? Right, you have to leave it for quite a while. I think the last lot I left, I think it was about 3 months. Yeah, I think it was about 3 months before I could use it. This is ready to use straight away. The only thing I will say is you need to wrap them up either in shrink wrap or wax paper to keep them. So what I'll do is I'll wrap them in some wax paper, pop them in a plastic tub and put them away, and just use them as I need them. With these being unscented, my husband's actually been using these as well, and he said they're very good. He has quite sensitive skin as well, and they've been fine. So this lemon one I'm going to put away for the kitchen, for the dish soap, and all you do is just run it under the tap, put your plug in the sink, run some warm water in the sink, and just put it under the tap so you're getting the water nice and soapy, and then you can wash your dishes with it. Also, with the beauty of having lemon in it, it will be a great degreaser as well. So that's the lemon one. And I'm really pleased. I think for me, melt and pour, I'm not going to recommend any brands because I've only tried one, and I don't have any links to the company or anything like that. I just bought it online to try it. There's many companies online where you can order melt and pour soaps, and I think if you've never made soap before, this is probably a nice place to start, to see if you like doing it before you get into the buying all the soap lye and doing it like that from scratch. Might be worth trying. But I definitely like this method. It takes all the hard work out of it for me, and having the dogs about, and they can get quite jumpy and giddy. I get a little bit nervous when I'm making soap. I tend to wait till it's a nice day outside and I can just pop them outside behind their little gate in the garden while I'm making it. I'm a bit nervous about doing it around the dogs. It can be quite intense. I'm not trying to put you off, please. It's a lovely hobby. It's a really nice hobby, is making soap. But, you know, with having the dogs about, I get a bit nervous about it, and I would if I had small children around. So I like this melt and pour method. I think it's really nice, and I think I'll be doing that a little bit more often to make soaps for maybe Christmas presents, birthday presents, things like that. I know we've just had Mother's Day, but a little hamper with some bath fizzes and some little soaps, and wrapped up in a little bit of twine ribbon or something like that, some hessian. I think that'll look pretty nice, wouldn't it? And that's it for today, folks. I didn't do the seeds yesterday. It's Monday today. I didn't do the seeds yesterday. I was very, very poorly with my very bad back. It was really playing up yesterday. So my husband and stepdaughter did some tomato seeds, started some tomato seeds for me. They just put them in some trays. All they did was just put the compost in the trays, sprinkle some seeds on, sprinkle a bit of compost on top, water them, and that was it. I put them in the windowsill. Well, they have, I haven't. They put them in the windowsill because it's nice and warm in there. So I'll just take you through and show you them. And you can see what they've done. You can't see anything, so you can only see the soil. But as the seedlings grow, I will show you as they start showing. And then hopefully I'll be able to do some seeds with you when my back is a little bit better. It's a bit poorly today. But I have been busy today. I've made some bread. So I'll just take you into the living room. And I will show you the seeds. So, that's what they did yesterday for me. It's just a little packet in the empty corner to remind me what's in there. So they did some like normal salad tomatoes. I'm really not with it today. I think it's the painkillers. They've done in here sunflowers and cosmos. I love cosmos. And then in this one, that's the salad tomatoes. The first one I showed you was the cherry tomatoes. So that's that for today. So that was the seeds in the windowsill for the tomatoes and the sunflowers. And I'm hoping to get my greenhouse, I have a little greenhouse, the little plastic ones, you know. I'm hoping to get that cleaned out soon, and then we can probably do some filming in there. Hoping to get some herbs and things like that started soon. So if the weather's warm enough for me, I'm a bit of a fair weather gardener these days. I used to garden in all sorts of weather. I don't these days as I've got a bit older. It's to be fair weather for me now. It's been sunny today, but it's still too cold for me. So hopefully I'll get the greenhouse cleaned out when my back's better, and we can do some seeds together, hopefully, in the greenhouse. I would have loved to have done some filming with some seeds with you the other day, but neighbours were doing some work on their houses across the back. Oh, the noise. I wouldn't have been able to do any filming with you on Saturday. That's why I just did filming with you in the kitchen doing that soap and that vegetable soup. It was very noisy out the back. But if we get a quiet sunny day, I will take you out into the greenhouse and we'll do some seeds together. So folks, I've rattled on enough. I do hope you've enjoyed the lemon soap that we've done today. I'm very sorry I'm a bit all over the place today. I do think it's because of my painkillers. I'm really not with it at all. I don't need an excuse to have a senior moment, but I think it is the painkillers. I'm a bit all over the place today and not feeling myself. But I have been busy. I've been to work today and I've made some rustic bread, just like the rustic loaf we made before. And I've done this soap with you today. So I just need to give the apple cider vinegar a stir today. If you want to see that. That's coming on nicely. It's starting to smell a little bit boozy. So I don't know if you can see that, but there is some foam on top now. Where are you? There you are. Foam building up on top now. So we're stirring that every day to avoid mould. He's chasing a blackbird, is the dog. I'm sorry for the noise. There's a blackbird that comes into the garden, and it sits on the fence and waits for the dog to go out and bark at it, and it just sort of like hops around, winding the dog up. Does make me giggle. Right, so that's the apple cider vinegar stirred for today, folks. I'll keep showing you that as we go along. Husband had his first little sauerkraut yesterday, and that's going in the fridge today. It's ready. It's strong enough now, it's ready. So that'll be going in the fridge. He really enjoyed, I think he's had, that was the jar he had quite a bit out of, that was full. So he's had quite a bit out of that. So I said to him yesterday, is that ready to go in the fridge now? He said, no, give it another day, let it get a bit stronger. So that's going in the fridge, that's ready now. And yeah, that's all I have for you today, friends. I do hope you're all well. Hope you're enjoying Monday. I hope it's sunny where you are. It's really sunny here. Cold but sunny. I've got the washing out today. Yay! I actually managed to put some washing out on the line, which I'm thrilled about. I love drying washing outside. And that's it for today. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, all being well. And I think we're doing a household cleaner tomorrow, an all-purpose cleaner tomorrow. So I'll do that with you, and hope I'm not all over the place. I hope my video is a lot better tomorrow than it has been today. So for now, my friends, goodbye, God bless, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.